Cool. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm with my neighbor. He's on a Ninja 400. We're just going downtown. We're gonna just take a little run to Zuccotti Park downtown. We just thought of it the other day. I don't know if you remember when all those banks went under. And when all those banks went under, a lot of people were camped out in Zuccotti Park, and we just thought of it the other day. We're like, we should go check that out, see what the deal is there. I mean, nobody's there now. That place hasn't been inhabited for a long time.
I guess if we lose each other, we'll just meet over there.
Yeah.
You'll probably lose me right now.
Yeah, so it just came to our mind, like, let's go check out Zuccotti Park. We wanted to see what it looks like now, because at the time it was a completely inhabited by protesters of all the banks. I must have lost him on that. Yeah, he's coming back now. He found me. I lost him on those dirt roads. On the resurfacing road, yeah. Yeah, so it was strictly a curiosity thing. We just wanted to check it out and see what's happening at Zuccotti Park now. I'm sure there's nothing happening. It just came to our minds. We were like, let's just take a run down there, see what the deal is with that park. Because at the time when 2008, I think it was, that all the banks were collapsing. Things were kind of fucked up down there. There was a lot of people living there. It was actually, Conan and O'Brien did like a skit on it, where he actually sent like a dog with a cigar to interview people there. It was kind of like a skit, but it was real and kind of like a joke. And people made a joke out of it, and it was kind of funky. Yeah, the skit they did was kind of funny because they were interviewing people there at the park, and they were like totally not getting the fact that he was goofing on them with the dog with the cigar. But check it out one day if you want. Zuccotti, Conan O'Brien Zuccotti Park interview. It's pretty funny. I think I might have lost him. So anyway, it just came out of our minds. We were like, let's check out this Zuccotti Park thing, see what the deal is. Yeah, I might have lost him, but we said we'd meet over there if we got split up. No, he caught up to me. Well, at least I thought he did. I don't know what happened now. He was just right there. Yeah, he's right behind me now. Cool. So yeah, that just came to our minds. We're like, let's just run down to Zuccotti. So it'll be a good, cool thing to like a throwback to see what has been happening there. Probably nothing at all, but it would be interesting if something like this ever transpired, where people were like, we need to protest again, banks and things like that. I was gonna just jump on Broadway right there.
Yeah, okay. No, we can't be on here right now, right?
What's that?
We can't be on 14 right now, can we?
No, we can up to there.
Oh, okay.
I think up to there, and then after that, oh no, you're right. Just that one short little half block. Oh no, that won't bother us a bit. We're going to turn right there on Broadway.
Okay.
Yeah, we should be fine.
All right.
But I know what you're talking about. They're not. This is except buses. Actually, the next one is Broadway. The next one. But yeah, we're good here. Yeah, you're right. This one section is no cars from right there all the way to 2nd Avenue. But we'll turn right here. We're good.
Oh, you see that affiliate earlier?
Yeah. What happened? We lost him?
Huh?
We lost him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got jammed up in that Lincoln Tunnel traffic. Yeah. So I'm just going to take Broadway all the way down to Zuccotti Park. We're going to have the Bull first, and then, well, actually, no, we'll go to Zuccotti Park first. We're going to hit that first. what that guy was doing. Some kind of freaky shit. He did not want to move for that bus. He was standing firm. And that bus driver was not liking it at all. He was like gonna take him out, actually. The bus driver had enough, man. He was like, fuck this. You don't move, I'm gonna hit you. I mean, New York City bus drivers don't have the most patience anyway. Did you see that guy? He was not moving. The guy next to the bus.
What, the dude?
Yeah, the guy in the street. He was just, he wouldn't move. He was just doing some kind of freaky shit.
Turned into a statue after a hit or something.
Yeah. I mean, the bus driver was like, fuck this, I'm going. You can take Broadway straight all the way down. That's why I wanted to do it. I think this is the immigration building right here. Yeah, that's the immigration right there. That's a serious wait if you go there for any kind of immigration stuff, especially since they started doing construction on it. Damn, that's going to be a long wait. If you got any kind of immigration stuff going on. I think this is it right here, if I'm not mistaken. This is it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Wow. That's a throwback, right? To 2008. Remember this place?
thought it was bigger.
Yeah, me too. When I pulled up to here, I was like, I envisioned it being bigger.
It looks more menacing with all the hippies.
Is that cupboard good?
Huh?
Is that okay like that?
I guess so.
You can't make out the number, right?
Oh no, yeah.
All right. Yeah, it looks different, but now I recognize it right away.
Yeah.
I came in here one night just to check it out. A bunch of people here, tents, everything, and you're right. I remember it being bigger, but this is it. This is the size, man, and they were all crammed in here.
Yeah.
And it was getting really unsanitary because they were just dumping buckets of piss and stuff. Like it was just they were dumping it in here in these flower beds, I think, and in the street.
That kind of like that was I forget, but that really was like used by the politicians at the time, right? It was
Yeah.
a major push to get something done. I forget exactly what it was. Like what
Oh, it was about the banks.
against the banks, right?
Yeah, they were protesting against the banks because they remember they sold all those loans. They packaged them as an investment.
Oh yeah.
And then
what were they called again?
the
Low.
they were I forget the name, but they were those loans were like bad loans, and they just packaged them all together and sold them as good loans.
Right. And then when people couldn't pay them back, that's when everything
Fell apart. Yeah, and they wiped out a bunch of IRAs that people that invested into those. Even one city went bankrupt because of it.
Right.
In the Midwest, like a bunch of places had big problems from it. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that loan. There was a loan. The name of that type of loan. But I saw that Conan O'Brien skit.
Oh, what'd you think?
Yeah, it was cool. They didn't even get that he was goofing on them. Like he had that dog with the cigar, and he was putting it in their face, and they were just like, they didn't get it. Like, and he was totally goofing on them.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a good job.
And I think the city, they let them stay here for a month, and then they just totally had enough. And the city came in and just said,
forget. I guess they had served their purpose, right?
yeah.
And then finally they had enough. But they really stunk up the place for that month.
Yeah.
It's so silly, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there were some legit people came though, and like from all over U.S. In the beginning, there were regular people coming here.
Yeah.
That were really mad about their IRAs and their pensions and everything that were getting all.
Mostly college kids, right?
No, there was also there was also a lot of older people that came, because their pensions got destroyed, and they came from all over U.S. and they were here. But then once the young kids took over and they started living here, then it kind of like fell apart. It didn't have any more meaning anymore. Like it lost its meaning a little bit.
Right.
But in the end, though, the way that they packaged those loans was really fucked up. They sold them as good investment.
Subprime loans.
Subprime, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Subprime loans. That's it. And they did, disguised them as good loans, and they were totally fucked up loans. And I don't know if you remember, during that time you could get a loan really easy too.
Yeah.
Getting a home loan.
Like some type of agenda behind it.
No documentation loans.
They wanted everyone to own a house, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
Yeah, and then the problem is the loan would balloon. The interest rate would balloon, and that's why everybody was foreclosing.
I wonder if you can draw an analogy between that and colleges.
With the college loans, yeah.
Going to college to take out all these loans, and then basically you get fucked.
Yeah, you could definitely make an analogy to that. Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt.
People being set up artificially to fail, right?
Absolutely. And then what was so bad about that 2008 crash was that those subprime loans, they actually hid them into like, you know how banks sell they sell the loans they have to other banks? They packaged them up as good loans, like, and just sold them. They kept passing the buck to other people.
Right.
And then eventually the whole thing collapsed. But I bet you there's something going on with college loans now, with the tuition loans. There must be something going on because they're trying to get rid of that.
Right.
They just want to wipe it out. Because I think a lot of people are going to default on that, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, listen, you want to go check out, I think it's Stone Street. My dad used to work down here, and after work, people used to pack into these restaurants on Stone Street. It's right around there. I wanted to see whether or not that's still...
Yeah, we'll go straight down Broadway then.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll just follow you.
All right.
Yeah, me too. I used to park my bike right there. Yeah, Staten Island Ferry over here. I used to work downtown all the time down here on State Street, Pearl, and all that, but just don't have much work down here anymore. A lot of financial stuff I used to do. The city's changed a lot, you know, and my work has changed drastically. Oh wow, yeah. I haven't, you know, I used to work down here all the time.
Yeah.
And I hardly do any work down here.
Right?
What, it used to be jammed. Yeah, this used to be packed with people.
Yeah.
Especially at this time.
Yeah.
It used to be totally.
After work, you have to work out?
Oh my God, it was, this place was.
Tabs, right?
Yeah, no, all these places were jammed up with tons of people. Actually, I remember coming to, I think I might have been in that bar right there, the Terrace. Yeah, I think I was in there one time a long time ago, and then that one over there in the corner. But I remember doing so much work down here, and I hardly do any work down here anymore.
Yeah, it's empty.
Yeah. It's strange, right? Being there at this time, like you're right, 10 years ago at this time, this would be totally mobbed with people.
Yeah.
You couldn't even hardly get the bike down here. There'd be so many people walking in the street. Like I used to do a lot of work on Maiden Lane over there for a company. All the companies that I do work for, I don't even talk to them anymore down here. I don't even know what happened to them. It just fell by the wayside, you know, the work. I guess a lot of companies left. But it's definitely a weird scene down here.
It's a weird scene.
It's so weird. Looking at it, just as a...
If the downtowns in other cities are going through the same thing internationally.
It would be really interesting to like transport to San Francisco or LA right now and just check it out.
Even Madrid, London.
Oh yeah, going into Europe and seeing.
I wonder.
That would be really interesting. Not just US to see.
Yeah.
We could probably get some people to